Hello again and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this happy Saturday. What a beautiful day we are having out there today. If you have not, I suggest getting outside for a little bit. It is definitely more fantasticer of a day than we've had in a long time. Yes, I just used the word fantasticer. That's how we do it over here. We make up our own words and we use it in sentences and then we keep going like it meant to be there. Quick update before we get started. This month only, for the rest of the month, I believe there's a week and change left. doTERRA is giving away 50 free $50 in product points if you enroll this month with 150 PV order or more. So if you're interested in getting your hands on some free stuff, I know I love free stuff, free products, free money, anything. Drop me a comment, send me a message, we'll get you rocking and rolling. Also, I am just about finished my weight loss course for beginners. If this is something that interests you, or you know of somebody that you think might be interested, definitely drop me a comment. We'll get you early bird access. There's a whole bunch of awesome stuff that comes along with that, and you won't want to miss out on that. All right, cool. So, so we made it through the week. We are officially at the weekend. Yeah, all right. Time to take a break. Time to relax. And what I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about today was the youngness in people, right? Feeling young, looking younger. As we age, we tend to feel a lot worse and not everything works the way it's supposed to. Not everything stays where it's supposed to. Not everything looks like it used to. And that, for a lot of people, is not fun. It's not really the most ideal way to live life, and for a lot of people, it can lead to overwhelm, stress, right? Unhappiness in your life. I know a lot of people that if they're young and they start to get wrinkles, gray hair, stuff like that, it really gets to them a lot more than other people. So that's why I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about what helps me sort of feel younger, stay sort of fit with it, right, if you will. And I wanted to share them with you, and hopefully they help you. Hopefully you get some value out of this. So let's get right into it. Tip number one, and this is more than anything will help you in every aspect of your life, is proper nutrition. I can't state this more than anything. Proper nutrition is the be all and end all of healthy living, young lookingness, and then even all that stuff that goes along with it, right? Wrinkles, gray hair, tired, groggy feeling, no energy, irritable, all sorts of that stuff. Stressed, overweight, overmanaged, overwhelmed, everything. Every single thing in your life is affected by your nutrition. So this is the number one way to, I'm not going to say reverse the aging process, but definitely slow it down and definitely help you to feel younger, look better, and have more energy, right? So, what are we talking about? We're talking about definitely eat breakfast. Breakfast is a huge one. A lot of people tend to skip breakfast because, it's easier that way. We tend to lead busy lives. So for us to make time in the morning for eating breakfast, we already don't have enough time in the morning as is. So it's super easy to skip breakfast. But the problem with that is then we become, what are we sleeping for? 6, 7, 8 hours. And then we probably don't eat for about an hour or two before we go to bed. So now we're up to, 8, 9, 10 hours. And then if we don't eat for another hour or two after we wake up, we're in maybe, the 12-hour range without eating. And that's definitely not good for our body. That's not the way that we're designed to work. That's not how we perform at optimal peak levels. Also, another thing you want to incorporate is water. Hydration is going to be a huge thing. What you want to aim for, the general guideline, right, is about 6 to 8 ounce glasses of water per day. What you want to aim for basically is just what you can. Do what you can. If realistically, you're eating 3 meals a day, or you should be. So then if you have a glass of water with each meal, that's already 3 glasses, maybe 2, that's 6 glasses, right? That's the amount of water that you're recommended to take, or the general guideline that you want to consume anyways, right? So that makes it really easy to just consume your water if you do that, if you just do it with your meals. Fruits and vegetables is another huge thing. You want to aim for about 5 or 6 servings per day. Again, this is thinking about your day. If you're eating 3 times per day, that could be 3 servings right there. And then you want to definitely have snacks in between your meals. Don't deprive yourself of food. Just watch what you're eating. So if you have snacks in between your meals, you would have, 1 or 2, maybe 3 snacks, right? And those should be vegetables. Food that's going to fuel your body and give off the proper nutrition or nutrients that you need. So that right there is about 5 or 6 servings right away. So you can see how it's not really that hard to incorporate all of your daily or most of your daily nutrition in what you eat. Side note, I would suggest supplements, taking a couple supplements, because we tend to not be able to consume all of the nutrients that our body needs to perform optimally on a daily basis. So that's why I suggest or recommend taking supplements, fish oil, multivitamin, definitely some sort of antioxidant help. So definitely be mindful and wary of your nutrition, because this is going to help you in every aspect of your life. And it's definitely going to help with the wrinkles on your face, the gray hairs that you come up with, and give you more energy, less irritable, all sorts of that stuff. Proper nutrition, number 1 thing, take care of it. My next tip that goes along with proper nutrition is exercise. As we start to age, our body becomes this sort of thing where if you don't use it, you lose it type thing. You can probably, you're probably with me on the same page here as when you say that, how you used to feel and run and move and play in high school is probably a little bit different than it is right now. Probably a lot, but I'm erring on the side of caution here. So I'm going to say it's a little bit different. Oh yeah. I get tired. I mean, come on, man. I get tired from waking up in the morning. Never mind going to exercise. But that's what we want to do, to help keep our bones strong, right? Our muscles strong, help keep our brain functioning, right? So we want to exercise. It also helps, with your breathing, with your lung capacity. It helps burn more calories so that you stay sort of in shape. It helps when you eat proper nutrition and you go to exercise. It helps your body to perform that much better, and to, helps with the rest and the recovery period of all that stuff. So exercise is definitely something that you want to incorporate. And I talked about it being a beautiful day outside today. Definitely want to take that into consideration when you can, and when it's a nice enough day out. Definitely go get some walking in. If you can run, jog, right? Definitely do that. That's probably better for you than walking. But we're looking to incorporate whatever we can get into our daily routine, right? So a lot of people don't want to gear up for a whole run, right? But to walk around the block or maybe to the corner store and back is not something that is terribly difficult for the average person. Another easy way to incorporate exercise into your daily routine is parking further away from the grocery store, or from the door at the grocery store, right? Taking the stairs instead of the elevator. So it doesn't have to be this whole thing, right? When you're talking on the phone, walk around, right? Walk around the living room, the dining room, the house, up and down the stairs. That would be cool too, right there. So you want to try and incorporate exercise into anything that you do, whether or not it seems, feasible or, cool, right? If you will. But a lot of especially nowadays, right, with our busy on-the-go lifestyle, by the time we get home, we are way too drained to even think about moving, never mind exercising. But that's actually the cool thing about exercise, is it actually helps you to have more energy. It helps you to be more tired so that you sleep better. It helps you to be happier, right? It releases endorphins in the brain, the serotonin, the feel-good chemicals, all that sorts of stuff. So definitely want to take into consideration getting a little bit of movement. What does the Society for some sort of health and wellness says that you should get about an hour per day of movement. So you don't have to focus on an hour per day, but definitely focus on what you can do with what you have, right? If you can do a walk around the block that takes maybe 20 minutes, that's perfect. That's a great way to start. And it's an awesome way to incorporate stuff into your daily routine and to see how easy it can be to add stuff into your routine. And that way you don't deal with a whole bunch of overwhelm and stress. My next tip is a fresh new look. I like this one because, you hear of the midlife crisis, right? Buddy's got a slick haircut and a new car, young looking car, cruising the town with young chicks, right? And that's, as funny as it is to see, it's actually really convenient way to feel younger. It's actually really easy. It's an easy to incorporate thing that you can do into your life to help you feel younger, look younger, act younger, be younger, right? So we're talking about a fresh new look, right? Get a shave, nice haircut, maybe some gel in there, maybe buy a fresh baseball cap, shirt, tie, if that's what you're into, maybe a jumpsuit, like an Adidas running suit or something like that, make you look like you're, like you work out and you're a trainer and stuff like that. But it's funny because as much as we tend to laugh at these people, they definitely are doing something right because they feel better about themselves, right? And so that's what we're trying to get more than anything, is to feel better about yourself. When we tend to age and when we tend to see the aging process, it makes us a lot less susceptible to positivity and a lot more susceptible to negativity, right? And we tend to start wondering where it all went wrong type thing, or we look for ways out, or we just tend to close ourselves up, right? So these are all things that come with seeing the aging process. And when you can do anything to help change your mind and make you a little bit happier again, that's going to be very beneficial. And a fresh new look is huge. If you haven't tried it, definitely try it. I suggest, if you don't want to go all out, a couple things here and there. Fresh new haircut, maybe some gel, like I said, a baseball cap, right? These are all little changes that you can make that help you feel younger. Fresh pair of sunglasses, right? Nice pair. I don't know if you want to make your own TikTok account now. That's what all the cool kids are doing nowadays. Actually, that's what everybody's doing nowadays. So, just little things that you can incorporate or you can change up in your daily life to help you feel better about you. That's really what we're looking for. My next tip is to join a league. Now, I don't know how this incorporates with now, but joining leagues, a team, right? A sports league, definitely some sort of team in that way. But any sort of league, chess league, badminton league, curling league, talking league. What's that? Speech therapy. There's Toastmaster groups. There's, any sort of league that you could think about, or team that you could think about joining, or community that you could be a part of that you think might help you, is definitely going to be a great way to help keep your mind fresh, keep your sense of excitement, enjoyment, help to keep you young, help your breathing, help the way you feel about yourself, help the way you feel around others, right? So then you've got a support system. People are pumping you up, talking about how great you are, and then you can be a support system to somebody else. One thing I read more than anything is that when you're feeling down about yourself, is if you help somebody else it automatically makes you feel better about yourself. So that's a great thing right there about the team, right? And a team spirit, attitude, that everything. Like for me, when I grew up, I played hockey, so I was a part of a team almost my whole life, right? So I love that. I love the feeling of accountability, being accountable, providing accountability, helping others, bring others up. Definitely a little friendly chirping when people think that they're too high up. And that's the fun of it, the joy of it, the excitement of the league, of the team, of winning, right? Of being a part of something that's awesome. So definitely, if you are able to, and if you haven't tried it, I definitely suggest you try it. And if you're able to, definitely try it. But joining a team is an experience unlike anything else that I can say. There's so many moving parts to it, and it definitely keeps you on your toes. It keeps your brain functioning at a high level. It keeps your instincts going, right? I love it. If you can, I definitely suggest joining some sort of league, getting a part of some sort of team, group, community, whatever you want to call it. That's what I suggest. My next tip is to take a class. I like this one because this actually makes you feel like you are back in, high school, university, right? So if you think you're old, take a class, right? Go back to university, go back to college, do something else that has your mind sort of forming new frequencies. That's what they call it. So when you age, your brain actually starts to slow down. It stops producing, neurons at a high level and stuff like that. So what you want to do is you want to learn. You want to keep learning, because when you keep learning, your brain actually keeps functioning at a high level. And then when you take a class, when you learn something new, learn a new skill, that's creating new formations, brain waves inside your brain. And what that's doing is actually allowing your brain to be like a muscle, right? So when you work your bicep, you go and you work it, and then eventually it becomes really big. It's the same thing that you're doing with your brain. When you learn new skills, when you take in new information, when you change up any sort of habit that you have been into, any sort of routine that you're going through, that's going to make new brain waves in your head, and that's going to make your brain stronger and keep it, performing at an optimal level. When your brain starts to deteriorate, there's actually studies that show that if you don't really keep learning, if you start learning and you have new skills and you're taking new courses and all that stuff, it actually reverses or can reverse the effects of dementia, right? It can help the aging process. So learning new things is going to be very beneficial for almost every aspect of your life, because it keeps your brain performing at an optimal level. Think about your brain definitely as a muscle. So when we're exercising, we're trying to build muscles. When we're learning new skills, we're building the muscle in our brain. My last tip, more than anything, is essential oils. I love using essential oils for anything, and definitely for helping with the aging process. An oil like frankincense is actually the king of all oils. It's good for everything, but it's got regenerative properties in it. So it's great for helping with, helping the aging process. What happens is your skin actually develops new cells roughly every 30 days, give or take. Don't quote me on that. So if you use frankincense, it's going to help the aging process of your skin. Another oil that's great for, skin, everything, is rose. Rose oil is actually called the queen of flowers. It's a great oil for almost anything, and definitely for your skin. I like this one. It's the touch version, so it comes with fractionated coconut oil. All that means is that it allows for slower absorption, and it helps to increase the surface area that you can that you're using it on. So it comes in this roller top right here, and you just roll it on. So for frankincense, I like to put a drop in my moisturizer and then just rub it on like that. For the rose, you can, because it's the touch, you can just rub it right on your face and then put your moisturizer on. And then my last oil that I have here is grapefruit. I chose this one because grapefruit is actually great for cleansing and detoxifying your gut health. It's great for helping to promote gut health. So that's why I picked grapefruit, because if you're looking to sort of help your body from an inside out perspective, grapefruit is going to be a great oil. That's all I got for you for today. My tips for helping to feel young again. Nutrition. Everything in your life is affected by proper nutrition. Exercise. Try and aim for at least a 20-30 minute walk every day. Fresh new look, fresh to death. Join a league. Definitely get a sense of accomplishment that way. Take a class. Keep your brain performing at an optimal level. And essential oils if you need a little bit extra boost. Thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I'm talking about, or how to get some free money this month, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Saturday, and I look very forward to talking to you again. I love you guys. Bye for now.